Welcome to PFG Credit Counseling. I'm attorney Peter Francis Geraci, and I'll tell you everything I think you need to know about how to consolidate or eliminate debt, how to keep what you have to keep, how to protect your home, vehicles, and pension, and the implications of each. This course is useful to anyone who wants to know how to manage their debt, and I hope you learn a lot. You can use this course to educate yourself how to better handle your debt. The course will take about an hour, and when you're done, I hope I've covered everything you need to know about your debt, bankruptcy, and non-bankruptcy alternatives, including how to look at your income and expenses, how to budget, how to avoid fraud, scams, and con games that won't help you get out of debt. Please get a pen and paper, and also print the budget and creditor list forms from the first page of this website. The unique thing about this course is that I am an attorney at law with over 35 years experience in financial guidance. My law firm is one of the largest consumer bankruptcy firms in the country. I'll try to educate you about everything from budgeting to loan modifications, credit counseling programs, how to deal with various kinds of debt, and how Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 bankruptcy work. This course is separated into sections. First, we'll review how you got into debt, and it's important to understand how you got to the point of bankruptcy so that you can recognize and prevent getting into debt again. We'll also help you to create a budget. Doesn't matter what your age, income, or education level is, everyone needs a budget. Living within your means will help you to prevent from becoming overwhelmed by debt again. The exercises later in the course will show you how to save money and create a budget for you and your family. And finally, I'll tell you how you can deal with each different type of debt and cover bankruptcy and alternatives. What should you do? Here are some ideas. Reports in financial media all say that debt is holding this country back. If you have to repay debt, you have to cut your spending. Cutting spending hurts the economy. The only way to recover sometimes is to restructure or eliminate your debt. General Motors, Chrysler, and United Airlines would not be operating today if they had not successfully reorganized their debt under the U.S. bankruptcy law. It's not against the law to restructure your debt. In fact, bankruptcy law is exactly how you restructure your debt with no tax consequences. Try to understand that credit is the ability to borrow money. If you have a lot of debts, you don't have good credit, you have good debt. Too much debt is bad credit, since you can't borrow money, or you have to pay high interest if you have too much debt already. You are a bad credit risk if you have too much debt in relation to your income, your savings, and you have no home equity. And in addition, if your debts are past due, you're probably done with credit unless you eliminate your debts first. Credit counseling by a licensed financial counselor that you meet with in person, not over the internet, may work if you only have credit cards and only a few of them and are able to make monthly payments big enough to make a dent in them, and you're able to manage your other debt. But credit counseling does not work on lawsuits, mortgages, vehicles, taxes, support obligations, payday loans, utilities, and many other debts. That is what bankruptcy is designed to do. Either a repayment bankruptcy, Chapter 13, or a discharge of some debts, Chapter 7, while you pay others that you can afford or must keep. I will discuss both options. My goal is to educate you about how to get out of debt, not to sell you anything or tell you about plans that don't work. Because I'm an attorney, I must tell you this is an educational program. I'm not giving you legal advice on your specific situation, and no attorney-client relationship is created by taking this course. You should consult an attorney in person, not on the internet, who will look at your situation and give you specific legal advice. You should meet with that attorney or licensed attorney face-to-face in your local area. Never deal with an internet-based company that wants you to send them money. Always deal with a local credit counselor that has an office you can go to. The same goes for referral sites that advertise bankruptcy or credit counseling and have no attorney, no name, no license on them. You can tell these sites. They usually have a map of the United States and ask you to click on a state and give them information. What they do, these are lead generators, is sell you to someone you don't know who pays them $50 or so for your name. Too many people are getting terrible advice over the internet that they try to use. Thousands of people have lost thousands of dollars each sending money to internet fraud schemes posing as licensed credit counselors or posing as bankruptcy or loan modification attorneys or debt settlement operations. Go to someone with a face or a name and an office you can go into, or deal with your creditors directly. Do not use any information in this educational program as legal advice, and certainly do not try to go out and file your own bankruptcy. You have almost zero chance of a successful Chapter 13 plan without an excellent attorney representing you. And in Chapter 7, almost anyone can afford an attorney. I think you'd be foolish to sign 50 pages of federal pleadings under oath without professional representation. Advice from an attorney is the best bargain you'll ever get. This course only tells you what questions you should ask and how you can better understand your debt.